First position, please.
Come now, I'll show you the big glamorous sets that we. Oh, Brydon is rehearsing.
Here we go for rehearsal.
Stacey, would you kindly inform everyone that dinner's going to be ever so slightly delayed?
This is BBC Breakfast. This is Christine Kernan, who's directed every single second you've ever seen of Gavin Stacey. She is the secret sauce. There's no denying it. Say hi to BBC Breakfast.
Hi, BBC Breakfast.
The house up here is our sort of green room. And look who you find in any of these houses. It's Ruth Jones and Joanna Page. Hello. Relaxing between scenes.
I feel like I've just walked into the show. This is very peculiar.
Yeah, it is quite funny. We are sort of like our characters just gossiping.
What are you reading?
Mind your own business.
Who broke the news to you it was going to happen again?
James Corden sent me a text saying, "Can I have a chat? ? Nothing bad, full stop." I thought, never in a million years did I think it would be this. Because I've always assumed that it would never happen.
Quite a lot of pressure. And I think all of us were quite anxious or nervous coming into it. I've never been more nervous for a job, yeah.
Why?
Because people love the show. And you know, I'd read the script and the script is fantastic. But you just never know.
When I read Nessa saying, "Oh, Stace, what's occurring?" it made me start crying. It made me cry. Oh, I was sitting in my car after doing a read-through on something else, and I was just thinking, I just want to read the script, I want to read the script. And I just thought, oh, I just love it that I'm back with my best friend and we're doing those scenes again. And I just love looking over to Ruth and she's got her wig on and it just feels so lovely.
Calm down, Brydon.
Sorry, sit still. Mobile track.
What made you decide to do it again?
It was more a sense of, I think, Ruth and I thinking, well, why don't we just explore it, see if there's anything there, if there's a story there.
We would always exchange texts or emails about the characters and where are they now, what are they doing now. And
we'd send each other little things like, oh, I heard someone say this today in a supermarket and I thought it would be something Pam would say.
the people, the characters in Gavin Stacey.
Yeah, what's occurring?
Oh, Welsh person.
What? Oh, no, right, forget that even happened.
You do feel like they really are carrying on their lives after we left them on the seafront at Barry 10 years ago.
I didn't just say that. It don't make you Welsh.
We didn't tell anybody, we just did what we did the first time round, really, which was sit in a room and talk about it and see what we had, and then...
We got together in LA, which sounds terribly glamorous.
Are you in the guest wing of his house?
Well, all we needed was 2 chairs and a table, and we managed to do it. James put it on his Twitter account, and people went berserk.
Mister?
Are you asking me to step in?
What?
Are you asking me to step into Christmas? Step into Christmas. We can watch the snow fall forever and ever.
Hi.
Did you go back to the original series to help you get back into being Gavin?
There's no way I am watching myself 10 years ago. Absolutely no way. I'm already self-conscious enough.
Joe, I think you need to come forward to allow that.
It's constantly on. And I love it when I'm flicking the channels and then you see a bit and you just can't stop watching it. And I love it that there's a new generation of people now, of children watching it, that weren't even born when it was first on, and that those kids now are starting to watch and they're coming to watch us film, and it's just lovely.
We have about 3 more photos, and let's get it done. What's going on? What is it? Go for it. Just don't touch me. I like your top, it's very nice. Have you not got a top to be putting on? You're almost as naked as I am. That's cracking, guys.
When you're writing the script, you know people want to hear the catchphrases, see the traditional character quirks.
Yeah.
So how much of that do you put in?
You have to be careful because we never set out to create catchphrases for people. They happened naturally. So, for example...
Oh, that's lush, yeah. Yeah, and on Monday I'm going to be telling somebody else that they look lush as well.
You want to have them present in the script, but you don't want to overdo it, because otherwise it just sort of cheapens it a little bit somehow.
It's not just a best of catchphrases, you know. None of it's forced, it's all very natural, and I think it gives the audience everything that they want and some more.
Oh! What's occurring?
I think there's only 2 what's occurrings in this episode.
2?
Yeah, it's only 2.
Quite small.
Yeah, yeah. We've kept it down to a minimum occurring. A minimum occurrence.
This is Doris's house. This is Glenda, who owns Gwen's house. How many people do you think have come in your house, Glenda, since the show was on?
25,000 in 7 years. Last year I had another 3,500.
So 28,000 people
Yeah.
you've let into the house. When we first came to film here, these things weren't up on the wall. When we did it before, we used all the sofas that she had, everything, because we kind of couldn't, we didn't have the budget really.
So you really did just use her house?
Yeah, because we didn't sort of have the budget, and it felt so authentic. I'll be honest, this is the first time I've ever been in here when we haven't dressed it. And I didn't realise quite...
It's a shrine. It
how
is a
many,
shrine to the
I
show
didn't
you
realise
created.
quite how many things Glenda had on the wall, bless her. It's kind of lovely, isn't it? It sort of means so much to so many people. You can't really get your head around it. This is where we shot a scene the other day at the top of the stairs, actually, Matt and I, which was incredibly tight for space. We always want to try and shoot it in its surroundings.
So the famous scene where Gavin and Stacey talk about the fact she'd been engaged
was on this doorstep.
very step.
It was right here, on Glenda's doorstep.
I just had a drink with your ex-fiance.
Oh my God.
How do you think I feel, Stace?
Was it Clifford?
No.
Leighton?
No.
Howell?
No, Ahmed.
But he's moved to Swindon.
He's home to see his mum.
Alright, you should.
I've taken 6 years off work being a mum. I've got 3 children, and now I've been away for 2 weeks filming this, and basically I'm on holiday. So I've been in Barry, the sun's shining, I've not got any children with me, I'm having a ball.
It's an iced oat latte. It's incredible.
We've just been filming upstairs. It's 101. When people watch this, they'll go, oh, I remember, that was the hottest day of the year.
There's been a lot of cold acting, isn't there? Like, kind of like...
But only when you remember to do it. So there's going to be some takes where people are going, oh, and other takes where they're like, have you not got sun cream on? You're going to try it? Put it on a selfie. Where is it though? You got it? I don't know what I'm looking at. Hello. Hang on.
You're back here in Barry Islands. When you think you have a US talk show, must just blow your mind.
Yeah, the trick is to just try not to think about it too much, because I think it's quite a dangerous thing to just have a sort of rear view mirror and looking at all the things you've done. You've got to be sort of looking at the things that you're going to do or want to do. I think that's the trick to sort of holding yourself together and not perhaps starting to think that you're a bit more of a dude than you really are. Hello?
Yeah. Anyway, I don't care.
Are you for real though?
Yeah,
Are you sure?
I'm
I'll sign it, but do not get this tattooed.
Are you kidding me?
The thing with the show has always been just trying to find the extraordinary in the ordinary, you know? That's where the show was born from, is that like something so small, seemingly so small, as 2 people falling in love and choosing to spend the rest of their lives together, has a monumental impact on lots of other people's lives.
I think it's so good. I think it gives everyone what they want, and there's some new things as well, you know. So,
how's Uncle Bryn changed over the last 10 years?
If anything, he looks younger. I mean, he's obviously been to a spa in the Swiss mountains, Colin, and it's treated him well. Hello. Hiya. Hiya.
I like the fact you just use a normal street.
Yes.
Yeah.
But things happen, and things have happened. I can't say any more than that, Colin. I'm terrified of giving something away.
We're actually about to shoot Rob Brydon's last shot, maybe ever. Not that he's got some terrible illness. I mean, certainly his last of this special, which might be the last time we ever see Uncle Brydon. Who knows?
What's going to surprise people about this?
Surprises? There might be a couple. You might find some things out you've been wondering about. Mostly all we want it to be is a joyful hour.
I think people will like it. Oh, I hope so.
And we are set, and action.
Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my... Stacey, would you kindly inform everyone that dinner will be ever so slightly delayed?
Not there.
Calm down, Ben.
Calm down.
Could this become a regular thing? Every 10 years, you revisit
I
the
think
characters?
that would be a terrible idea. It definitely will not become a thing that happens every decade. I can guarantee you that.
Oh, don't talk about another 10 years, Colin.
I hope to God not. Can you imagine how old we'd all look? No, I hope not. If they do some more, I hope they do it before 10 years.
Does it wrap things up, or is there a potential for yet more?
I would love to tell you the answer to that question. I'd have to kill you. And I don't think that's very Christmassy.
People might watch this special and be like, that was awful, why did you ruin it? And that's the pressure of it. But you've got to, I'd rather regret doing something than not doing something. They all like each other, our characters, really. They're a really lovely bunch to be around. So it'll be nice to see them having Christmas Day again.